Hello. In this video, I'll try to be soft-spoken instead of whispering. As you see in the title, or maybe you don't, this is gonna be my perfume collection, ASMR form, because I like doing ASMR, and I love perfumes. And my collection is not big at all, but I guess most people only have few perfumes, and yeah, this past year I've been obsessed. There are some perfumes that are like, a lot of them have the vanilla aspect to it, but even though I do like gourmands, that is like the food type of perfumes, I don't know, I like something with like some flair to it. I think I'll start with the weirdest of my collection. So this perfume I don't even use, because I don't think it's horrible, at least for me, because I have very sensitive nose, but not in the sense of like I don't like strong smells. It's just this one specifically. It's so good, but it's so good in an environment. In myself, I would just smell like my clothes didn't dry properly. So this is the Library of Fragrances Zombie for him. It looks insane, I know, but this has notes of like, to me this smells exactly like concrete building, an old concrete building, and rain has fall, and it smells like rain and concrete and moss and grass, but it's so specific. Also, it has a cool cap. Makes basically no noise, but I guess if I would create a perfume that was about like zombies, I would probably put more of like a raw aspect, even though that wouldn't be nice. But this type of perfumes are not, I don't think they're meant to be nice. I think it's very photorealistic, but I don't know, perfumes are so, I just find it so interesting, and I want to sell it on Vinted, but I just love it. Like, even if I don't use it, I love to just smell it, because it's just something you don't smell often in a perfume form. Okay, let's continue. So this next two, first of all, these are very expensive perfumes, okay, but I got them at like 5% of the original price on Vinted from a random woman. They could be fake, and I'm pretty sure they might be, but this one came in a box that said like sample or like not for sale. I don't know how legal was that, but I don't know if they're fakes and they just gave me like a dupe, or if like she's just selling the samples at like very low prices, because I'm telling you, these are very, very expensive perfumes. 5% of the price I got them. Crazy. And so this is the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, and this is the Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Honestly, if they're fake, I don't care, because I went to like the store to smell them. I like to do that before, but it's very hard with the type of perfumes I like. This one's, I could go to the store and smell them first. I loved this one so much. to me, I mean, this one's not a controversial opinion. I think this one's very popular. This one smells like a cherry pie, but like a sour cherry pie. It's so good. I think it's given like, oopsie. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds nice. It's given like fresh, but it also has like some darkness to it. I think I like to use it more at the start of winter, but later I'll show you the ones that I've been using now the most. That was probably that. And this one's Tobacco Vanilla by Tom Ford. This one's more polarizing. When I first smelled it, I couldn't decide if I like it or not. Now I really like it. Mostly the dry out. Like when you first open it and smell it, some people might perceive it as masculine. But first of all, I think you can use whatever perfume. Even though some smells can be perceived as masculine, I think it's very weird how we chose some profiles for men and women or whatever, mostly in smell, because I feel that can change a lot. This one, the dry down is very vanilla, but you can definitely smell the tobacco. And even though I read that people didn't like it too much, I even read a guy saying, well, I find that women didn't like this one, but that was on Reddit, so it's not surprised that he was saying that, you know. It's not surprised to anyone that I read it or had that opinion. But then I read it on Reddit, and I'm not a big Redditor, but you know, with AI these days, that's the only way I can find information written by humans. I mean, easy, easy information, you know what I mean? I hope you do. But yeah, and wait, let's see if this works. Basically no sound, so not too ASMR. Maybe this is, but I like mixing this too. Well, people on perfume sites of the internet always say, oh, I like layering this, but I just mix them. Basically, they're so good because this one, as I said, smells like tobacco and vanilla, but the tobacco is smoky to my nose. This one, very cherry, very bright. It smells like a whole dessert, but like a luxury perfume version. Like it's not photorealistically dessert. I would say this one is, but most people don't agree with me, so maybe don't trust me. But yeah, it's giving like actual, because a lot of perfumes that say they're dessert, like I would want them to actually smell like a dessert. This doesn't smell really like a dessert, more like the idea of a luxurious dessert. If you get what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Then this one, it's not mine. It's from my boyfriend, but I love stealing it sometimes. So if you're watching this, sorry for stealing your perfume. This is the name. It's like Italian song or something. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. I love this one because it has metallic cap. Like it clicks in place. And the bottle has like really pretty details. This one has to be, it's a very interesting glass texture, but yeah. I like to steal this one sometimes. It's very bright, like citrusy, but it has like this typical high-end perfume smell, but that I like. It's not trying to be like controversial or anything. And sometimes I just think it's like to put it on top of my weirder perfumes to like tone it down almost, even though this is citrusy and strong. I don't know. I really like it. It's very good. Then the perfume that I've been reaching the most for these days. Remember, I told you these two layered are like the idea of a luxurious perfume. Like, it's not, sorry, dessert. It's not really dessert like, but the one that I've been using the most these days is the perfume and body oil from Zara. I've never bought a perfume from Zara before. It's the cocoa and latte. I was just browsing the store, not really looking to buy anything, and I really like perfume, so I stopped by the perfume section and I smelled it, and I couldn't get rid of their smell in my head. Like, I kept thinking about it because it has something very leather to it at the start. It's so interesting. It says cocoa and latte, but it still has like vanilla. Maybe it's sandalwood. I don't know. I'm still trying to improve my recognition of scents, but it's so good. It lasts a lot, like a lot. It's very good in that department, and perfumes normally disappear me so fast. This one, it doesn't. And also it comes with the body oil, and the body oil, it's so good. Ooh. These thinner bottles normally make the best sounds. And this one actually does smell like a dessert. This one doesn't have the leather aspect to it, in my opinion. I like it too, you know, and this one helps this one stick to it. Ooh. That's nice. This one helps this one stick to the skin, or whatever you put. You can also use for layering, because this one will stay on you like even longer than this one, you know. It's body oils are meant to do that. I don't find it especially like hydrated or anything, but it smells so good, and it doesn't clog my pores, even though I only use it in my arms. But you know, sometimes I get like clogged pores up here. This doesn't like change that in any way, so I think that's good. I have a few more perfumes, like maybe 2 or 3, but these are the ones that I reach the most these days. And honestly, I would think my best advice to get perfumes is like, there's a lot of noise online if you're like in the perfume side of things, and I know it's hard, everyone has their own bubble, but this one, for example, is something I had to smell before I got it. And these ones I bought, like, I smelled so many times before I bought them, because I'm someone that's very indecisive with this type of things, because I could love a perfume one day and then the next day it's like I hate it. So I wouldn't really recommend blind buying. Like this one, I wish I could have smelled it at the store, because even though I cannot get rid of it, because it's so interesting to smell, I wish, like, if I had smelled it at the store, I don't think I would have bought it, but I was so curious, and I'm glad I bought it, because it's such a unique thing to have. Even I think this was released maybe in 2008 or something, but I bought it new. Most of my perfumes, I even got them on vintage. This one is the only one I got new, but it's very cheap. And it's just so interesting. But yeah, if I had smelled it in the store, I would probably not have bought it. That's yeah. First of all, don't blind buy. Then if you find some perfume you like in the store, and you have access to places that people sell their things, as I said, I have Vinted. I love Vinted. For example, I got these two. They came in a set. Ooh. Got distracted, sorry. They came in a set, and I got both of them at the price that I saw that this one only was like, these two were the price of this one in the store. You know, it was way cheaper and Vinted, and they were brand new. They came in the box. This one leaked in the package a little bit, but you know, that's not a big deal. I bet that's a blah. And then this one's like, as I said, bought them from a random woman in Vinted. She sells like a lot of perfumes, and she has like a lot of stock. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know if these are fake. They probably are. And but they smell exactly the same as in the store, so I don't think it really matters. And then if you have family and friends, just smell their shit. Smell it, you know. Maybe you like it. And if maybe it's a perfume you cannot find at the store to smell. And also try to look in Fragrantica, this web page that has like all of the perfumes are their notes listed. If you really want to like be sure there's a perfume that you liked in the past or that you cannot afford, you can always like look at the notes. Like I'm not even gonna tell you to edit to the bases and everything, like it's a whole thing. But at least the notes that you like a lot of people always look for vanilla scents, but vanilla is such a popular note that I think it's been done in many different ways. If you're not careful, you can end up buying, like, as I said, tobacco vanilla. The dry down is very vanilla, but it's not very popular. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong. And but this one, for example, is very dessert, very sweet. So if you don't like sweets, maybe you won't like this one. So yeah, that would be my last advice. I don't know why I started giving advice. I just really like perfumes, but I don't like wasting money, and also I already buy too many things in general. I even make perfumes sometimes. I think I'm gonna make a video about the perfumes I make. Or scents. They're not perfumes, they're like scents more than anything. So I learned quite a few about this, even the chemistry part of it, but yeah, that's a whole other thing. I know this video maybe wasn't too ASMR, but personally, I really like ranty videos, or where people don't stop talking, or it's something that's not really that interesting, or maybe it is interesting to someone. Just helps me go to sleep, and I'm gonna end up like this in case someone already did. If this even gets any views, you know.